oh, I love the type of person she is.
Yeah.
I want to be that, but not be just like
Yeah.
her. I wanted to be that type of person, but in my own way.
Yes. Yeah, see, I think that's how I am. At least for me, there are a couple of like social media stars, like at least in my generation. I don't think you're gonna know any of them, but like Jake Weber, Johnny Gilbert, Tara Yummy, like, the way they are, and I think their viewpoint in.
Why wouldn't I know them?
I feel like they're more of my generation. They're younger than you. They're in their 20s. I feel like you wouldn't know them. But I feel like how they see.
They're in their prime.
Yeah.
You're past that.
No. They have like a viewpoint. Like they stand in.
Gen Z generation though is very. Like your generation is very big on being woke, like mental health, stuff like that. Like so, like look at my generation. We were like dark humor. We're all about the trauma. You guys are like trauma dump. No way.
Yeah. But like them, I think they spread a lot of like positivity on like, okay, not everyone's gonna like you.
Yeah.
And you have to accept it. Like why spend the rest of your life trying to satisfy people? Like it's your life. Like just live it. They like to spread, messages like that, which I really do like a lot. So I really do like look up to them. I would like to have their mindset one day. Hopefully I'll make it there. And I think someone who I actually do want to be like would have to be Matthew. It's always Matthew, I swear. Just like seeing how he, grew up, because, obviously, I'm right there with him. And how he is, how he views life and, his choices, how he resolves his choices. He's just someone that, like, I would, love to be like. I mean, I kind of already am. I consider him being someone who raised me. So I kind of got a lot of his personality, traits. I feel like the only thing that's different between me and him is I'm more bubbly than him, which I got from you. So,
yeah.
But just people like that, like, it's mostly not wanting to be like someone, but wanting to kind of, like, have what you said.
Like I said, like, you want to be that type of person, but in your own way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
We love that.
Next question.
Okay.
When y'all, I'm doing this sober.
I know.
I have never done an episode sober. Maybe that's why I'm so calm.
Probably. I like this episode. It's nice, calm,
Yeah.
We're really just answering questions.
Yeah.
Questions that we normally don't talk about. So next question. When have you grown the most in your life, and what caused you to have that growth?
After I left my last relationship, coming from being in a codependent situation to, like I said, being on your own, being around different types of people, having different types of experiences, especially when you become single, like you go through different things on your own, not with a partner. So, like I said, but in order to accept being alone, you kind of have to learn how to fall in love with yourself. And that's when you get those boundaries and respect and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that was the first time since I was, 20, 21, actually being alone. So from 20 to like 30, when you're supposed to gain those type of like mentalities, I didn't. So now that was over, even though I was already 30 years old, I would say that's when.
You're really good at talking.
Some thinking here.
I know. I think for me, honestly, I feel like this is kind of a difficult question because I feel like I am still growing. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I haven't really been through that much to where it's like, oh my goodness, like I really grew from that. Like,
Honestly, for me, it's more like,
Yeah.
like I said, the experiences I've gone through in like a last relationship, or like being out in public in like a bar setting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've gone through things and done things that I'm just like, like that didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not the type of person I want to be, or the type of people I want to be around. And
Mm-hmm.
then changing that, like I grew from that. Like I was like, no, like that's not how you should be.
Yeah. I think for me though, if I did have to, answer this question, it would have to be like my prime in high school. I felt like when I first started high school, I had like a mentality that was like, oh, I never make mistakes. I can never make mistakes. I'm never in the wrong. It's always someone. I'm the victim. I kind of always had that mindset. But like as I grow, you make mistakes. People make mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes. So I think those mistakes that I went through, which is like whether it be realizing like, oh, like I'm friends with this person, but deep down we both really hate each other.
Yeah.
So I think going through friendships like that has kind of like caused me to grow and really think about like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. You realize the type of person you want to
Yeah.
be, and you're like, oh, I don't want to be that way to this person, but but maybe just I shouldn't be around this person.
Yeah.
Like I said, you start learning the respect and the boundaries, what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate.
So I think that has caused me to grow a lot as a person, and kind of led me into like, okay, well maybe instead of faking who you are and then getting into these friendships with people who don't know the real you, just be you and let the people find you and choose you, love you,
Yeah.
I think that's how I would answer that question.
Next question.
Do you want to read the next one?
Go for it.
Let's see. Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh. In 5 years, completing my goals that I'm in the process of. I'll be done with school. Like I said, I've already started a different career path, so I hope to be like right in the peak of that around that time. Married. I want to get married.
Yeah.
I want to get married. Maybe adopt some like third world country kids. You know, for my own purpose. I like to learn new languages.
Yeah.
No.
Of course.
Just set. All the things that you kind of be like, oh, like one day I have this. Hopefully my one day is in 5 years.
Yeah.
Or within that time span. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
well, that's nice.
I thought my one day was gonna happen years ago.
Yeah.
And it hasn't yet.
We're still working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's in the process in 5 years.
Okay.
Just kind of the general what everybody answers would be.
Well, that's good. So it happens for you. Very exciting. I think for me, I'll still be in school. I'll be at a university. So I'll probably be the most stressed I've ever been in my life in 5 years. I'm hoping to, well, of course, still be in the medical field while going to school. I hope to have moved away. I really hope that happens. So I think in 5 years, I think that's when I hope to.
You hope in 5 years the real start of your life is starting.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope in 5 years that I kind of like grow as a person, still like I always want to grow as a person. I don't ever want that to stop. And just kind of maybe be more, there's a word for it. Maybe be more prepared, I would say. And kind of just know what I want to do and just do it.
So you want a life plan. You hope in 5 years you have a life plan and you are able to start working on that.
I would say that's it.
Okay.
And hopefully I'm not single still. That would be a little bit sad.
Let's throw that one in there.
Yeah.
P.S.
I know.
Okay. Introvert or extrovert? This is actually a good question considering us both are sitting here
I know.
answering these, because I'm an extrovert.
Uh-huh.
I do not like to just sit at home. I try to. I always say, oh, I need a day to relax, and it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be out places. I like to be out in town. I like to. It doesn't even have to be at a bar. Like,
Yeah.
let's hop to different places in town. Like, let's start here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go do this. Or, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like to be out and doing something. When Zalante and I are sitting here, like, he's like, I just want a relaxing night, and I was like, we did that last night, and the night before,
Yeah.
and the night before. Like, it's Wednesday now.
Yeah.
Let's get up. Let's go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I want to socialize, or not even have to socialize. I want to be around people.
Mm-hmm.
I like being around people in large crowds and being out in town. It's expensive.
Yeah,
but I like it.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So I'm an extrovert.
Yeah, I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I don't know how we get along so well with that, but we do. I hate people, really, like, honestly, and, like, I'm not even over exaggerating. I'm not, saying this just to say it. I genuinely hate people. Hate large crowds. I hate going out. I would rather be at home. I'd rather, be cooking, baking, watching a show, listening to music.
Cooking bacon?
Cooking or baking.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like, why specifically bacon?
Why can't it be bacon? Or like redecorating my house, remodeling, moving it around. Just being at home, like in the comfort of my own, space and area. I love being alone. I can be alone forever. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, maybe have like some pets, not like actually alone forever.
Yeah.
But I would be perfectly fine. And if I were to go out, it would have to be with like you, like family, or like my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
But that's extremely rare.
Yeah. It almost comes down to like a conversation we were having. I don't remember if it was this morning or last night. Probably last night. But how like I started out literally you.
Mm-hmm.
I hated people. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was like super like insecure just with myself overall. And I was shy, super shy, and even family settings, I sat in silence. Like I was super quiet, very like calculating everything that's going on and about myself and stuff. And then you get older and you're like worrying about what people think or how you're being in certain ways or what people are perceiving of you really doesn't matter that much. It's kind of like, okay, well, you didn't like it, but somebody does, so then you're just not the one for me, or you're not meant to be my friend, and that's okay.
Yeah. And
so I'm super social, and there's so many different people that I've met, and not all of us are still friends, and that's okay though. It's just, now but I used to be that way. You get older and you're kind of like, I've wasted so much time not having fun because I was always thinking about something else. But and as long as you do it safely and smartly. I'm not saying go and tear the town up. I'm saying just it changes.
Personally, I feel like for me, I don't want to say I'm an introvert because like I'm scared of what people think. I feel like I am because I have like my set goals. Like I have what I want to do in my life that I'm going to do, that personally I don't have time to like go out or like the want or need to go to the movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and yeah, it could change. 100% could change. But at least for right now, I have so many goals of like my career, like my living situation, how much money I want to have, all that, to where going out isn't even like on my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't sit there and I'm like, oh, like I do want to go out tonight. Like I wish I can. It's just like going out. This is me going out. Is being here.
Yeah.
And I'm perfectly happy with that right now. But like you said, it can change.
Okay, next question.
Ooh.
Where's that? Ooh. What is one idea that you feel the majority of people get wrong about you?
This is this is probably gonna make me look bad, but I really don't care. I feel like a lot of people, it's kind of split in half. I feel like half, like if we put the population together, half would see me as like, oh, she's such a really nice, sweet, kind, quiet, caring, like she lets people walk all over her, you know.
Which people normally think that about quiet people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like half would be like, she's the devil.
Quiet where?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's mean.
She's annoying, she's pushy, she's...
Well, will they just divide the people by people who don't listen to the podcast and people who do listen to the podcast?
Family and friends, basically. Because... But I think most people see me as, you know, the shy, quiet, caring. And in reality, I hate everyone. Like, I don't care about anyone.
Yeah.
And I know, like I said, that kind of sees me as, like, you know, a messed up person. But if you're not, like, in my life, like, if I don't talk to you on a daily basis, I don't care about you.
Yeah.
And I hate when people...
You're giving what you're receiving, basically. Like,
Yeah.
if we're not maintaining a friendship, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to build that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, and, like, even, like, at school or just out, like, I'm not out talking to people because I'm, you know, I'm an introvert. So I don't care about these people. I'm mainly focused on myself. And, I mean, that's kind of it. But even, like...
It seems, so you're there for people and you care about people, but you're not going out of your way to do it.
And I feel like a lot of people, like, at school, like, some girls would come up to me and be like, oh, like, did you just move here? I'm in 6 of your classes, including this one, all 7, and you're telling me you just saw me.
Yeah.
Or, I hate when people, like, you know, and I've been told this, you know, and they're like, oh, like, you know, you're too nice, and it's like, really, I'm not, I'm just not.
I just don't have the want to argue with anybody or fight with you, or I don't care what you said, whether it was to hurt me or whatever. Like, who are you?
Exactly. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, I don't, like I was saying, like, a lot of people think I let everyone walk, like, all over me, but in reality, I'm not trying to...
You're not going to defend it. You're not going to defend whatever was going on to people that you don't care about, because why do I need to defend that? Who are they?
But I will say, like, my best friend, you know, family, I will do, like, everything that I can for them. You know what I mean? I will, like, if I have money, I will rather spend it on them than myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of have that balance, that difference. But, yeah, I think, you know, to go back to the question, a lot of people see me as, you know, that really kind, quiet person. Which, like I said, can be true. If you see me like that, I don't like you. Or you just don't know me.
Yeah.
Because when you get to know me, then
like if you see me in that way, you're obviously not a part of my circle.
Exactly.
So don't worry about it.
Yes. So yeah, that's mine.
Mine's more that because I get this all the time. Everybody thinks I'm stuck up, which I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks I'm selfish. Also not a thing. And confident. So I think everybody has confidence in certain things. Nobody's 100% confident.
Yeah.
There is not one single person that is like, I love everything about myself and I don't think about everybody. If people talk about other people and people judge other people, that's not confidence. That's, you're worrying about what people are saying about you. You're worried about who's talking about you or what they're thinking about you. That's just a natural insecurity, a natural thought. I mean, I may act confident, but of course there's things I don't like about myself.
Yeah.
Everybody has that. So confidence is just, to me, it's not even an act. It's just it's I'm okay with how I am right now, but of course I'm worried about everybody's worried about how they're perceived, how they look, how everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess because people think I'm like super confident, they're like, ugh, he's so stuck up, he's annoying, all he cares about is himself, he's selfish, like
Mm-hmm.
he wants to be the center of attention. Like, no, I'm just living, and if you're not, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not stuck.
Yeah.
I'm not selfish.
At least I feel like I don't see it like that because I know like you behind closed doors and in front of them, like on the other side.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, next question.
Mm.
What is one thing in your friendships or family that you are thankful or proud of?
I feel like I have a good amount of people in my family and a good amount of, my friends to where I'm proud of how I'm doing in that relationship because I feel like if you're texting, family, friend, whatever, and you're the one that's only like, initiating the conversation, the let's go and do this and do that. That's not really a friendship. That's you holding on to whatever's kind of left.
Yeah.
But I think what I have with my friends and, the close people in my family, they text me or want to be with me, talk to me as much as I want to with them. And I'm honestly, like, really proud of how that's going because, I mean, no one wants to kind of be like, dang, like, I'm friends with these people, but do they really see me as a friend? Or am I just that person that kind of just hangs around, you know what I mean? So I'm proud of, I guess, how the relationships itself are going.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful to have friends who actually see me as friends or family that actually sees me as like, oh my god, it's my favorite cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of goes into mine. My siblings, definitely, because I wasn't always in the picture. I was always very secluded, very independent, was not gonna show up to family functions or events or just go drop by and visit. Even though I cared, I just was like, ugh, I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
But now that I made that step to do that, like now I'm close to my siblings, and you almost found like chosen best friends.
Yeah.
I mean, in my case, not everybody talks to their siblings or gets along with them, but like, I don't know, my siblings, like, I don't know, they're fun, and that's what I'm proud that I started to establish the relationship with my siblings.
Yeah, see, like, I'm proud of my relationship with all my siblings and even, like, your sisters, because technically they aren't my sisters.
Yeah.
But I'm proud that it's not, like, awkward.
Yeah, you guys can interact and coexist and have fun.
Yeah, without even thinking about, like,
excuse me?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like that there's no jealousy in all the siblings.
Yeah.
I really, I like that.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, last question on the paper, and then I'm gonna go to a couple questions that I had got sent to me.
Okay.
What is your favorite personal possession that means absolutely nothing to anyone else?
Ooh, I have one.
What is it?
This is so dumb. I feel like to everybody else it's just kind of like, what?
Well, that's the point of the question. It means something to you, but to know everybody else is like, weirdo.
I have a folded up dollar bill in my wallet. And I always keep it there. It's everything to me. I will never spend that $1. I could be hungry for a honey bun and